This is Bunny Bhoola reporting live from South Africa for the dope news called African Voices for the Road to Growth. The coronavirus has stopped us all in our paths, putting a pause on our daily day-to-day activities. One such activity is travel and tourism. The industry is at a standstill, but that does not mean innovation for survival is dead. With our show, we want to understand the journey of these trailblazing industry leaders, from their past journeys to the present situation, and of course, the roadmap to tomorrow's growth. So join me on this interesting journey as we move across the various African countries to learn, explore, and empower the voices of Africa as they set into survival mode to revive and reinvent to a whole new normal. This morning, we have a very special guest from Botswana. We'd like to welcome Tendai Chikangaidze, who is the director of Maroon Tours and Safaris. Tendai has been in the industry for over 16 years. Tendai, can you tell me a little bit of the highlights of your involvement in the tourism industry in the last 2 years? What was the footfalls of tourists coming into the area?
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate for giving me this opportunity. Just to correct, my name is Tendai Chikangaidze, which is a Shona name. Of course, Shona is a difficult language, which I appreciate that. I, as the director of Maroon Tours and Safaris, and also I'm the owner, actually the person who started it. For the past 2 years, we have been smiling. We have been having very good clients all over the world because, one, the clients that we're having were more coming from international, coming through Zimbabwe, which is Victoria Falls because of their new airport, Zambia because of the new airport, which were having more international flights. So the clients were coming through Victoria Falls. They come by road into the Chobe region. From Chobe region, they go into the Okavango Delta. From the Okavango Delta, they come also to Gaborone. Those who wants to buy the diamonds, they do buy. Those who wants to do the city tour to have the feeling of the city, we do the city tours with them, and at the same time do a tour called The Lady Number One Detective, based on the books which were written by Alexander McCall Smith. Then from there, some of them will fly out into Johannesburg. Some of them will take them into the game reserve called Madikwe Game Reserve, which is only 30 kilometers away from Gaborone. Then things have been very good. Business has been good. And we have seen a lot of even newcomers, young boys and girls coming into the industry to join, which was very good for us.
Very interesting, Tendai. It's actually this route you're talking about. I think very few people know about this route. You need to elaborate at least a little bit more on this route.
Okay, you see, when tourist comes into, especially the Southern Africa, they don't want to visit one country. They want to make it a kill. So in all ways, what they do, they make it a C or a circle. Because those who are coming, especially like with Ethiopia Airways, which was introduced, which lands first in Victoria Falls, then it ends in Gaborone. So this gives the tourists a good opportunity to do like 3-4 countries at a go. Because Botswana, we are surrounded by 4 countries, of which we are landlocked. because we have Namibia, we have Zambia, Zimbabwe, and South Africa. So we are landlocked. But the good thing that we have here is the animals which is roaming around. And within the Chobe region, why it is more famous, it's because you can do 4 countries within that area, whereby you go to Victoria Falls, see the falls and do the Wange, and come back into the Chobe region. Then you can even go to Zambia. You can even cross the river itself, go into Namibia. Because you see, Chobe River is one of the small river that comes also from the Okavango Delta. Because the river, when it becomes like a hand. Then it becomes to have small rivers. So one of the rivers is the one that is called Chobe, which is now coming to separate Botswana and Namibia. That's where we have a small island which is called Sidudu Island. That's where you see during the dry season, animals swim from the land going on the island, because that is where you can get better grass, and also the lions swimming going there to make a kill, because that's where most of the animals will be going through. Then that river.
Tendai. Okay, Tendai, can I now just bring you to the present moment?
Okay.
With lockdown, what is the status in Botswana?
We are one of the lucky country, I may say. At the moment, we are on lockdown, but we are at about 80% because we are allowed to go everywhere, but we have what we call zones. So if you want to go to zone B, you get a permit, which you just apply online. Then in 3 minutes, you have the permit. So it's no longer really locked down. We are free.
And what is the status of tourism currently in Botswana?
In terms of tourism in our country at the moment, I can say we are at 0. We are grounded. As you heard me from the beginning, as we are surrounded by big countries. So those are our major suppliers. So if there is no international flights, there is nothing that we can have. So at the moment we're at 0. We have got nothing. And we are just trying to do domestic at the moment.
Right. And Tendai, now, with so many young people that have come into the industry, that are working in the industry, has there been any support from the government of Botswana during this difficult time where there is no income coming in through to the country, to your organizations or your businesses?
We have got a good government, and government did not select big or small companies. We were just put in one boat, all of us, whereby they helped us, all of us, in terms of paying half of the salaries and half is paid by the owner of the companies, which was a very good thing.
Well, that's very positive, because at least then people are able to survive during this critical time that we all are experiencing at the moment. Now, Tendai, let's just look at the future a little bit and see, what do you think the future of Botswana is going to be like? What kind of, when do you think tourism will start, and what type of tourists will be coming through?
That's a very good question. Tourism will never be the same like before. And this corona has affected a lot of our clients, especially the international people, knowing that Botswana is a peaceful country. That's why majority were coming here. So it's quite a big challenge as all the borders are closed, and at the same time it's quite a challenging, even if we open the borders today.
Surely, Tendai, you are putting some safety and security measures in place to give these people peace of mind, because you're always going to find people after a while, they love to travel. And the Torbay area will always attract people because it's such a unique part of the world. So there must be some plans that the tourism industry and the government is putting into place to give these people peace of mind.
Yeah, we the government actually is doing very well to contain the virus, because when we heard that the percentage of the coronavirus in South Africa was going high every day, our government was quick to stop the flights, close all the borders, of which was a very good thing, but at the same time was a big problem for us, because we are a country that cannot feed itself. We rely a lot on South Africa. So they had to be lenient on the truck drivers who are bringing in food and essential food, essential stuff into the country, whereby when they arrive at the border, the government will not allow them to cross. They keep them there, test them, so the results at the moment are coming out in 24 hours. So they keep them there for 24 hours. When the results are out, then our policemen are used to escort those truck drivers to where they are dropping the goods and bring them back, so that they don't interfere with other people, which is a very good move so far with the government, what they've done.
Right. No, that's very supportive of the government. In any case, the tourism industry and with the tourism champions like yourself, you all have been great ambassadors for Botswana. So at least with the government now coming to support you all and ensuring that the economy reverts back, that is a good positive sign. Now, in closing, Tendai, what is your message to industry partners and prospective clients?
Yeah, what I would say to our clients that let's hope for the best for the vaccine to be found. And at the same time, what we need is to stay safe, practice all the safety precautions. Like as you are not allowed to come in Botswana not having a mask. At the same time, to all the tour operators within regional, domestic, international, let's keep our network together as it was. Let's not split. Let's remain united so that we can bounce back.
Oh, very wise words. Thank you so much, Tendai. I really must thank you for all the information you shared. And in the words of Barack Obama, the real test is not whether you avoid this failure, because you won't. It's whether you let it harden or shame into you, or whether you learn from it, and whether you choose to persevere. And that definitely describes you very well, Tendai. Thank you so much, Tendai. It's Bunny Bhoola from the Dope News on African Voices on the Roadmap to Growth. For more videos, please look forward to the following episodes. And once you watch the videos, you like, subscribe, and share the videos.